like to welcome you guys to 24/7 Differenter. Today I am blessed and lucky to be having a good day. But the reason why I'm having a good day is because I got my brother and my sister here, Dwight and Nicole Nelson. What have you guys been up to lately?
We've been recording. We've been finishing up our next record, and it sounds amazing. And we've been writing.
All of those things.
Writing and recording.
Been on the road, playing some shows, and getting here to spend the day with you.
Speaking engagements.
Speaking, yes.
So, a lot of upgrading of the portfolio right now.
Yes.
Do you guys have a name for the album yet?
No, and that's we were going with something, but we're not sure yet.
Yeah, it's up in the air.
Not firm. Yeah.
Send us your suggestions, Kenny.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Nicole, you were recently on The Voice last year. Amazing job. How is life after The Voice?
Life after The Voice, a lot of things have amplified. I mean, I'm definitely doing a lot more interviews. I definitely feel a level of confidence that I didn't have before, which came as a surprise because I thought I was very confident before, but now I feel like I've reached a stage where there's no more high pressure than being like in that situation with millions of viewers and all of that. It felt like it prepared me for anything. Like after that, I call, Letterman calls, I'm there. Saturday Night Live calls, I'm there. I'm not worried or nervous about that kind of a thing anymore.
All right.
That's how I feel.
Sounds good. So what's next for Dwight and Nicole besides the album? Like more tours, more albums?
There's going to be a tour probably in late summer. I think the record's probably going to be out in July, at the end of July. And yeah, it's probably going to be about a month tour. And we're going to be expanding across the United States slowly.
Where can they find the album? Can you tell them where to find the album when it's done?
Right now,
or where to keep up to date with what's going on with you guys?
Yeah.
I think the website is the best place right now. It's dwightandnicole.com.
Yep.
Right? It should be right there. dwightandnicole.com.
And also
Right
Pledge
there.
Music / Dwight and Nicole because we're doing fan funding for a portion of it, and
awesome.
going to be a music video, possibly 2.
Cameo. I can shake it. We'll use the real camera for my shot.
You've heard it here first, so now you know our direction.
I'll come up. I'll come up to Vermont for a cameo, okay?
I'm hoping you're gonna
Or
come
New
up
England
anyway.
or Massachusetts.
Video.
I will come up and I'll direct it. Well, we'll see about that. But
Yeah.
So we've talked about a lot of things. We caught up really quick. I just want to get first from Nicole, then same question to you, Dwight.
Yes.
What's the importance of diversity in the work that you guys are doing? What's the importance? What's your take on the importance of diversity in the work that you're doing?
That's a very good question. I think that it's of utmost importance, especially as an artist, because like I was saying before, I feel that if you have your own individual vision for something, which we all have, just sharing that is what brings us together. And I grew up in a mixed race family, and my mother and father were very, very different. But just being in that environment growing up helped me to be able to relate to anyone. Like I feel like every single aspect of humanity I have in my family. And so while I can relate to everyone and every kind of lifestyle and all of these things, I also felt like I didn't really fit in anywhere. So I had to be myself. That's the only thing you can do. You can't really try to be something else if you don't fit in anywhere, And so I feel like having diversity around was what drove me to find myself. And being around different kinds of artists, it's what's inspiring. It's saying, yes, well, that does speak to me. I didn't even think of that, but that speaks to me. And it brings different things out in you.
Same question for you, Dwight.
This city is obviously like a living, breathing testament to diversity. And the energy when I come here, and I lived so much of my life here, I grew up in Jersey, but is palpable. I mean, I feel like, and maybe this comes with years, or maybe it just was something that I just learned from traveling a bunch. Human beings are quirky. We all have characteristics. We all have things that interest us. And I think in terms of looking at it through the lens of an artist, I like Michael Jackson, I like Johnny Cash, I like Celia Cruz. I mean, there's all sorts of people that get me, and I have to find a way to honor them and get that out in my voice and my music. And it's not just one thing. I can't say I'm just this. Maybe you feel like this one day, you're mad, I'm gonna listen to Black Sabbath all day or whatever. But we're complex creatures and therefore complex artists.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right. I like that last part.
What makes me differenter is the fact that I have no choice other than to be myself. And maybe other people have that choice, because if you grow up and you're in, like, you know, maybe Irish Catholic or something like that, and you have Catholic school and you have all your other friends and they all have red hair, and you can just kind of like get into the crowd and lose yourself in that group dynamic, and you can say, well, of course I like this music, and of course I like that because that's what everybody likes, and I never had that as an option. So I had to forge my own way. Yes, I like that country music, but also I like that hip hop music, and and I'm all of these different things. So for me, my upbringing sort of forced me to find myself.
So Dwight, what makes you different?
What makes me different? I'm a curious person who loves to hang with the whole scope of world's children, and you put those two things together, you get a differenter person. Differenter.
That's it, ladies and gentlemen. See you on the next 24/7 Differenter. Dwight and Nicole. Look them up. Thank you. Thank you, guys.